sometimes you just need a break with your friends, a chance to step away from the daily grind and reconnect with the people who truly get you. That's why we, Katie Thurston, Amanda Stanton, my sister and I, packed our bags and headed to La Quinta, California, ready for a weekend of laughter, relaxation, and adventure. We all met through Bachelor Nation, and that shared experience created a unique bond, one that's hard to explain, but instantly connects us no matter how much time has passed. Life as moms and public figures is hectic, filled with endless to-do lists and constant demands. So, a girls' weekend felt not just like a luxury, but a necessity for our sanity. La Quinta promised sunshine, palm trees, and a chance to just be ourselves. No schedules, no expectations, just pure freedom to unwind. We checked in, hit the pool, and soaked up the sun, laughing, catching up, and letting the stress of everyday life melt away with every splash and smile. Amanda snapped a bikini pic, joking it was the calm before the storm. We all laughed, not realizing just how true those words would turn out to be. That evening, we dressed up for dinner, excited for a night out under the desert sky. The energy was high as we swapped stories and helped each other pick out outfits. The restaurant's patio was perfect. Soft music, sunset colors painting the sky, and endless conversation that made us forget about everything else. We toasted to friendship, swapped stories about motherhood and reality TV, and felt completely at ease, grateful for this rare time together. For a moment, it was just us. No cameras, no pressure, just friends, laughter, and the kind of connection that only comes from shared history. The night felt flawless, and we thought nothing could ruin it. We were completely in the moment, savoring every second. But as the desert sky began to change, we had no idea what was coming next. During dinner, a gentle breeze picked up, nothing unusual for the desert, or so we thought. The air was warm, and laughter floated across the tables as we enjoyed the open sky and the glow of lanterns. It felt like the perfect evening, the kind you wish could last forever. But in a matter of moments, the wind turned fierce, whipping through the restaurant and sending napkins flying, glasses toppling, and umbrellas swaying dangerously. Conversations faltered as people looked around, suddenly alert. The sky above us darkened rapidly, heavy clouds rolling in and swallowing the last traces of sunset. The mood shifted instantly from carefree to uneasy, as if the desert itself was warning us. Suddenly, thunder cracked overhead, echoing across the sand, and rain began to pour down in thick, relentless sheets. The sound was overwhelming, drowning out our voices and drenching everything in seconds. The restaurant staff sprang into action, urgently trying to move everyone inside. But as the storm intensified, chaos erupted. Tables overturned, people scrambled for cover, and the wind howled even louder. We huddled together under whatever shelter we could find, watching lightning flash across the sky and feeling the wind whip around us. Each thunderclap made us jump, our nerves on edge. The power flickered, lights sputtering as the storm raged on. The noise was deafening: wind, rain, thunder, and the shouts of people trying to be heard. Our laughter vanished, replaced by wide-eyed panic and anxious glances. The sense of fun was gone, replaced by uncertainty and fear. We realized this wasn't just a passing shower, it was a full-blown storm, the kind that makes you feel small and powerless against nature's force. Far from our hotel, we felt trapped and isolated, unable to do anything but wait and hope the storm would pass. I pulled out my phone and started recording on Instagram, trying to capture the madness and share it with friends who wouldn't believe what we were experiencing. Nature had completely taken over, turning our perfect night upside down and reminding us how quickly things can spiral out of control. Soaked, shivering, and unsure, we looked at each other, realizing we had no idea what to do next or how long the chaos would last. Then, the lights went out. Total darkness, except for lightning flashes. The restaurant fell silent, fear thick in the air. Instinctively, we huddled closer, adrenaline kicking in. Staying put felt unsafe. The building shook with every gust. We debated our options, but it was clear. We had to make a run for the car. It sounded crazy, but waiting felt riskier. Our reality TV bond was now a real-life lifeline. We checked on each other, made a plan, and decided to stick together no matter what. We grabbed our things, told the staff we were leaving, and braced ourselves. The second we stepped outside, we'd be running straight into the storm. Hearts pounding, we took a deep breath. It was all or nothing. Time to move. The moment we opened the door, the storm slammed into us. Wind and rain hit like a wall, instantly soaking us. We linked arms, forming a human chain, and sprinted through the chaos. Debris flew past: branches, trash cans, palm fronds. The parking lot felt endless, every step a battle against the elements. Katie filmed as we ran, capturing the wild, frantic dash. We shouted encouragement, stumbling but never letting go. Our fancy outfits were ruined, but survival was all that mattered. Finally, we reached the car, fumbling with the keys, hands shaking. Once inside, we slammed the doors and exhaled in relief. We were safe, soaked, shivering, but safe. The fear turned to laughter, disbelief mixing with adrenaline. We couldn't believe what we'd just survived. The drive back was tense, flooded streets, howling wind, and lightning everywhere. The storm seemed relentless, and every flash of lightning made us jump. The rain pounded on the car roof, making it hard to hear anything else. We crept along, hearts still racing, until the hotel finally came into view. The sight of the hotel was a beacon of hope amidst the chaos. Back in our room, we peeled off wet clothes and wrapped up in hotel robes. The warmth of the robes was a stark contrast to the cold, wet clothes we had been wearing. Relief washed over us. We were safe, together, and dry. The sense of security was overwhelming, and we couldn't help but smile at each other. The storm still raged outside, but inside, we opened a bottle of wine and replayed the night's chaos. The sound of the storm was now just a background noise to our laughter and conversation. Watching our videos, we laughed at our terrified faces and wild screams. It was funny how fear had turned into amusement. The fear faded, replaced by gratitude for each other. We realized how much we meant to one another. That night, our friendship deepened. We'd faced a storm and come out stronger. The bond we shared felt unbreakable. We stayed up late, talking and savoring the safety of our little group. The conversations were deep and meaningful, filled with laughter and shared memories. The storm ruined our dinner, but gave us a story we'd never forget. It was a night that would be etched in our memories forever. Sometimes, the scariest moments become the best memories. They remind us of our resilience and the strength of our friendships. We were more than reality TV friends. We were a team. A team that had weathered a storm and come out stronger on the other side. The next morning, the sky was clear, but the resort was littered with storm debris. Our relaxing getaway had turned into an unforgettable adventure. We hadn't planned on a dramatic escape, but that's what made it memorable. The experience reminded us, you can't predict life, but you can choose how you face it. Our La Quinta trip became the thunderstorm story we'll tell forever. We laughed about our wild dash, our ruined outfits, and our teamwork. The fear faded, but the bond remained. True friendship isn't built in perfect moments, but in chaos and challenge. I'm grateful for friends who stick together, on TV and in real life. We left with more than a tan. We left with a story and a stronger connection. And that's the best souvenir of all.